Let's read the Magnolia Parks universe together. It just seems more fun. You guys aren't ready for the cue. Hello everybody and welcome back to another reading vlog. As you can see, we are tackling the Magnolia Parks series by Jessa Hastings and I am so excited. This is like a highly anticipated series for me. I will say disclaimer, obviously this video will be spoiler free as always, so you can come along this journey with me and you don't have to worry about me spoiling any of the books or any of the moments for you. I also have already read Magnolia Parks, the first book in the series. I read it in say like March 2024, but I am going to do a reread this week and I'm so excited. This was a 5 stars for me and I don't know why I didn't just go on straight to the series. I just knew that I was saving up to get these beautiful editions. And another thing, I was debating, should I download it on my Kindle so I don't ruin them, but books deserve to be loved. I don't want these to just sit on my shelf. I spent over £30 on them and I just think I'm gonna show it some love and just read the physical copy because they're not like super floppy, but they have a flop to them, so they're going to be comfortable and nice to read as well. I'm excited. I hope you are. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. Help me out and come join the Bookish family. Let's get into the Magnolia Parks universe. First reading update, I've just got into page 102, so that is at chapter 14, so I'm already flying through this book. I did find the first time that I read it as well, I read it so quickly, and I love like these editions where the book is larger, so the print is not super small and it just feels nice to hold in your hand as well. And oh my word, this world, if you don't know, Magnolia Parks is a series that follows this group of like young adults and they are super rich, they are socialites and they live in London. So if you have seen say Gossip Girl, then think of Gossip Girl but London. There's toxic relationships, there's kind of backstabbing and a lot of drama going on within the group. And oh my word, I love it. I wish I was a part of it and I could travel to this world and just experience it for a day, just to see what their lives would actually be like, because I just love reading about it. Obviously going into this, I knew that it was going to be an enjoyable read because I have read it before, but I'm telling you right now that this second time I'm reading it, it just seems more fun. I feel like I'm not scared that I know what's going to happen at the end. It's just I'm kind of enjoying the moment and I'm noticing a lot of things that I didn't notice in the first book. A lot of dialogue between certain characters, giving certain hints away towards the kind of plot twist at the end. And yeah, overall just really enjoying it. I will say it's so hot in the UK today, so I need to get changed and I need to get myself a cold drink and then we'll crack on with the rest because I'm visiting home tomorrow. So I want to try and get as much reading in today as I can, and then I'll probably update you guys once I'm back from that trip, and then we'll see where we are at in the book. Says about me, but why do I love BJ Valentine? I just don't know, like this man should not have any attention from Magnolia. He just treats her like utter crap. I know she's quite petty as well. We're kind of dealing with kind of two people that really do need to grow up a little bit, because something basically happened when they were dating when they were 19. It's a couple years later now and they're still very close. They spent a lot of time together. They're almost like basically dating, but nothing physical is going on. They're like best friends. They sleep over each other's houses every single night. And she dates people even though she doesn't actually like them. She kind of like fakes it to make him jealous. It's just very petty, but it's so entertaining. I literally cannot like put the book down. I'm loving it. Yes, back to BJ. Like, is it as a red flag to me that I adore him? Because I'm like, yeah, give him another chance, Magnolia, give him another chance. But at the same time, she's getting mad at him for kind of doing things with other girls, but she doesn't want to get back with him, so she kind of needs to decide. Like, it's all or nothing in my opinion. That's what I would want to do, is like either kick him to the curb or take him back, because they still love each other, and it is frustrating. I feel like if you don't like miscommunication and that kind of like toxic relationshipness, then this series probably isn't for you. But if you can deal with that, and I will say it's done in a very good way, like it's not annoying, it's like completely justified in my opinion. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say right now. So I'm back from my little trip to my hometown, and I actually ended up finishing Magnolia Parks while I was there. Absolute 5 stars. I can't go into the details of how much I like this book and the world. I just think it was made for someone like me, a Chuck Bass Gossip Roll lover. And yeah, I will say this like second time around, as I already mentioned, it was like even better than the first time, which I kind of wasn't expecting. I thought it would feel a little bit boring because I had read it before, but it was not that. It was just completely so good. And while I was there, I obviously started and picked up the start of Daisy Hates. So I ended up only getting to page 20, so we're still very much early on in the story, and I am like already missing Magnolia and BJ a little bit, but we get multiple POVs in this again. We're following Daisy, a character called Julian, who is Daisy's brother. He is this gang lord. Yeah, he does bad things, but he actually seems lovely, if that makes sense. And then we're also following Christian, who we've seen a lot of in the first book. He has, yeah, a lot of history with Magnolia growing up as well. So it's all very much interconnected, and it basically follows the same timeline as this book, but we're seeing it now from like Daisy Hates' point of view. That's kind of all I know about this one so far. I think it's super sunny, so I may try and read some outside, hopefully, and we'll get some reading done today. A little bit later, and not a book update, but guys, I had a delivery today and I just had to come on and show you. I don't know if you've seen, I've been wearing like 2 bookish sweaters that I've been like literally wearing day to day, so they're in loads of my videos recently, and it's by a company called New Chapters. I connected with the owner on TikTok and she's like the sweetest person ever, so I love supporting her and her business, and she creates the cutest bookish merch. She also does Taylor Swift and neurodivergent as well, so I feel like that appeals to a lot of people. And the first sweatshirt that I got is very, very suitable for this video. It says on it, living in a fictional world of Magnolia Parks. Like, is that just not extremely suited to this reading vlog? I wish it wasn't 25 degrees so I could put it on and wear for the rest of this video, but I also got one that sums me up very much. It is the Sports Romance Book Club one. So cute. I buy them all in an extra large. They do run oversized as well. So if you're thinking of ordering and you want that baggy fit, maybe just go like 1 size up rather than 2, because she was so nice. I ordered 2 above and she said to me it's probably going to be huge on you. So I'm so glad that she did that, because I have all of my sweatshirts in an XL. Once again, that's New Chapters. If you go and follow New Chapters on TikTok, you can then go to her website. And it's so good. This is, I'm not being told to say this or anything, I just wanted to show you guys, because I know as book girlies we love looking for new merch. But yeah, no reading updates so far. I didn't even go out earlier because the car took so long in the MOT, but fingers crossed tomorrow we will get out into the sun, because I'm so pale and I just feel better when I'm a little bit tanned. I just got into chapter 35 of Daisy Hates, and I am very much enjoying the story now. As I mentioned before, I wasn't 100% sure if I was feeling it. I definitely don't love it nearly as much as I loved that first book, Magnolia Parks. I think I'm just definitely more of a Magnolia girl. I have heard that you either prefer Magnolia's story or you prefer Daisy Hates, and yeah, I'm definitely a Magnolia. And at the same time, I wasn't sure if I liked her and Christian together, because a part of me really kind of loves what Christian and Magnolia have as their like weird friendship and their history, and you need to read the books to find out what kind of went on over the last few years. Also, I've got a little pimple patch on, it's so cute, it's a star. But yeah, that's the kind of update so far. Also, I got some teddies this week that I need to show you. You guys aren't ready for the cuteness. These are basically like Jellycat dupes, and they're currently selling them in Hallmarks in the UK. So definitely, if you're from the UK, go and pick these up. They're 2 for £15. And I got this cute cloud one. He's got his little arms and legs. And when I tell you that the Jellycat version of this is £45, no chance. And then I got a little egg, a little broccoli, and then a corn on the cob. And now I just need to find a good place for them to sit. I think eventually, like once we get our own home, I want like little shelves with all my cute little teddies on. I just feel like the smiley face makes them 10 times cuter. But that's the life update. You've had a reading update, and yes, I'm gonna carry on reading now in bed and hoping to finish Daisy Hates at some point tomorrow. And then I do think I'm gonna split this reading vlog into two. So this will be part one of reading the Magnolia Parks universe, and then next week or the week after will be part two, where we will continue the series and finish it together. So yes, I'm gonna delve into my book, but update so far very good. And I feel like the addition of all kind of like the gang and crime stuff is really interesting to read about. Yeah, and I'm really excited to see our character Julian and how he kind of has a role to play, because I have a conspiracy theory about him in my head, and I'm excited to see kind of if it's going to be right or not. We have, I think this little bee means that we have a Magnolia chapter at the end of this. Guys, Daisy and Christian, I'm low-key a little bit obsessed with their story now. I love Daisy Hates as well. She is so strong-willed and is not afraid to stand her ground with these men. Like, she knows what she wants and what she wants out of life now. And oh my god, the things that she has gone through in this book and what she has been through her whole life because of obviously her family running this kind of criminal business is insane. Oh. I'm kind of sad about what's happened between like her and Julian. However, I feel like it's gonna really make it more interesting. And I feel like Christian is one of my favorite characters. Like, and this book kind of makes me not dislike Magnolia, but just be wary of her, because I feel like she is a girl that kind of just like throws strops whenever she doesn't get her own way. She's still a queen and she's still BJ's soulmate to me, but we kind of learn that she's moved away for a little while after everything that happened in the first book. So she's gone to New York, and I feel like this chapter is about to give us insight into kind of what she's been up to, how she's been handling things, because it must be so hard to have someone like BJ so involved in your life, like ever since she was a little girl. And then how do you kind of separate, you know, like she probably doesn't even know who she is without him in her life. And I can completely relate to that. I feel like a lot of people go through that at some point in their life. There's that one person where they may not be right for you in that time, but your brain can't tell the difference between red flags and loving them. I love these books so much. I think they're so realistic. Even though I'm reading about obviously like rich teenage socialites, I just feel like this stuff happens in a day-to-day. Obviously, like the whole criminal drug gang thing, I'm not really educated on that aspect. I'm not saying that's realistic, but it happens, and I'm sure there's so many people in high society right now that are involved in it as well. And yeah, just the whole friendship group, I care about each character. And yeah, it was actually quite refreshing to obviously go into a few different POVs. I loved finally getting Christian's POV because we see him a lot in the first book. However, this one we get to go into his mind and how he's feeling, and kind of how like Magnolia's treated him over the years, because from her view it's probably like a positive one, but for him it's like very negative. But let's finish this little bonus chapter at the end that we've got in Magnolia's POV. I will say as well, there's a lot of mention about this tree in Dartmouth between kind of Magnolia and BJ's POVs, and I'm really intrigued to find out what this tree is and why it's so significant to their relationship and their life. I feel like maybe we'll find out about it in the next book, because it obviously has been mentioned again in this chapter at the end. I'm kind of scared for the rest of the series, I'm not gonna lie. Do you ever just finish a book and you just have to sit there in like utter silence and just kind of take in what you've read? That's me right now after both of these books. Why do I feel like this is going to be my new personality, this series? I feel like it's everyone's personality once they read it. It's once again like a Marmite series. It's either you are obsessed with it, it's your whole life, or you're kind of maybe not feeling it and you can't get into it. But I'm a lover, not a hater. But yes, obviously this reading vlog is now complete. I feel like I'm settling on like a 3.75 for this book. I obviously loved it, enjoyed it, but it definitely, I wasn't as consumed by it as Magnolia Park. So that's kind of the barrier. No, what's it called? The baseline of what I'm basing 5 stars off. And this, yeah, definitely a 3.75 stars. I do think I'll definitely grow into Daisy Hates' POV, because I'm very much accustomed now to the characters and kind of her background and her world. It's very different to Magnolia's, as you can imagine. But I have enjoyed this part 1 so much, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching as well. I'm excited to find out some more about what Magnolia is getting up to in New York, and I'm sure the next book is going to just get even crazier and a lot more drama is going to be consumed. If you are still here, please comment the sun emoji. Let's manifest summer vibes in England, because the sun is now gone. It is a gloomy day. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe if you are freshly seeing my face, you haven't seen me before, and you'd like to see weekly bookish vlog content. And I'll see you guys in the next one.